it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. gonna walk into my room. I hate how you assume there will always be a place for you by my side, day or night. You know that it's killing me. Why do you always leave? It's not right. We don't fight, but I know what you've been through. I'll take the pleasure and the pain, the sorrows in your brain, 'cause I know you're on the run. I'll take the pleasure and the pain, your secrets to my grave, 'cause you are the only one. You're back. Are you gonna tell me where you went? All the messages I sent with no reply. It's like that. You're just gonna walk into my room. I hate how you assume there will always be a place for you by my side, day or night. You know that it's killing me. Why do you always leave? It's not right. We don't fight, but I know what you've been through. I'll take the pleasure and the pain, the sorrows in your brain, 'cause I know you're on the run. I'll take the pleasure and the pain, your secrets to my grave, 'cause you are the only one. See, I know just how you like it. At sunrise to midnight. All the sweet love in the morning. Stripped down and up high. Home is summer when the bedroom light is fading. Only lovers know what loving really does. I don't mind the fall if you are falling with me. Only lovers know. It's a permanent summer. Permanent summer. It's a permanent summer. Permanent summer. Every sound that I hear, every thought that I fear, tell me that I was wrong. I was wrong to let you go. I've been writing like a sentence never begun. I've been looking for a way to let you know. I've got nothing left to fill the spaces. I've got nothing but the center coming undone. I've been doing circles and it shows, it shows. Every cloud in the sky, every place that I hide, tell me that I was wrong to let you go. Every sound that I hear, every thought that I fear, tell me that I was wrong.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. How's it going? How's your Mondays going? Hope you guys are having a great start to your week. Hope you guys are having a great mango start to your week. Well, maybe not for some of you, eh? Bitcoin, Ethereum, the entire markets, all of them seem to be having a nice little pullback. Lots of opportunity on this one. I'm definitely capitalizing as the capitalist I am on this opportunity. What are you guys doing? Let me go ahead on over to the chats and ensure that you guys can actually hear me. Kusha will be joining us very soon. Let me see what's going on over here. Justin is in here saying happy to help if I can, bud. Ken, is Ken in here? Ken! Okay, Ken, I'm going to give you mod rights too. I ordain you moderator. Is the music too loud, by the way? It's too loud in my earphones, but all right. Let me scroll up a little bit, see what's going on over here in the comment section. I'm gonna try to get all your comments, guys. Not all of them. Noob here, need some guidance. Holding for now. Well, hey man, welcome to crypto, welcome to the markets, welcome to Mango. In terms of guidance, you're gonna have to give me a little bit more information on that. Where'd you buy? Is this a trade that you took, or did you just gamble on your trade? Is it an actual trade, or are you buying as a hodler? If you're buying as a hodler, you guys can't let this pullback bother you, man. People want the $100,000 win on Bitcoin, but when it drops down a few $1,000s, actually Bitcoin's down $10,000 today. Hey, $10,000 sale on Bitcoin today, guys. Do we get a $20,000 sale on Bitcoin? Who knows, right? Could happen. Could happen. But either way, right? If you really got to, all of you really got to separate your hodl trades, your in your actual trades where you're trading on leverage, and your gambles. Don't gamble. As soon as you've identified that a position you've taken is a gamble, just get out of it. That's where you just flat out get out of the position, shake it off, think about what you did, learn from it, and then move on to the next opportunity. Usually a trade could be deemed a gamble is when you just give in on your emotions, right? Where you just I can't take this anymore. I'm just going to pull the trigger and buy and hope for the best, or sell and hope for the best, right? If you're taking a short trade, those are gambles, okay? And if you identify that you did that on your trade and it wasn't based on sound logic and a proper setup, a thesis, that was a gamble in that case. And just get out of it, man, because then when the price starts coming down, and you're just hoping and hoping and hoping that's going to bounce, and then you start finding reasons, right? Then you're going to start doing actual TA, and you come up with, hey man, this is support level over here, this is that, this is this, it's likely going to bounce, and I'm just going to wait it out. No. Even if it does bounce, right, it's irrelevant. You get out of that position because it was a bad trade. You shouldn't have been in it to begin with, and you have to punish yourself right over there. You can't let it get worse, because if it keeps going down after that, the loss just compounds on itself, and you don't want that, guys. Anyways, enough of the ramble. I don't want to start off the stream with a ramble. Let's get through the comments. Mango, why the big sell-off? So I'm not sure if you guys remember, but on Friday's video, I did again, you guys know I don't like giving financial advice. I don't like giving calls and all of that, but I do tell you guys my thoughts at all times. I try not to give you guys too much anxiety or too much FOMO on either end. But on Friday, I did say, listen, guys, you need to understand. I'll say this one thing. It's kind of uncomfortable to say, but you need to understand that a lot of the traders who know what they're doing in this market, okay, we've been building our position for a longer time. We've been building our position since Bitcoin 9,000, 10,000. Some people even earlier, right? Ethereum, we've been building our position since $300, $400, $500. Hey, hell, I added even at 700. But I said very, very specifically, I was adding all the way from the bottom to the upside, as in I was adding on strength. As price kept going higher, I was adding and adding. But I said very specifically that at these prices, at around $40,000 Bitcoin, $50,000 Bitcoin, at $1,000 Ethereum and $1,200 Ethereum, I have no interest in buying. And if I am thinking like this, maybe the other big players are thinking like that too. And as soon as you stop having buy pressure, right, as soon as people stop adding on the way up, and now we're also seeing a lot of people have the emotion where they can't take it anymore and they're buying in. And these are the traders who are not experienced. These are traders who haven't gotten control of their emotions just yet in the market. You guys eventually will, but when you start seeing that, it just starts making me feel like, you know what? I wouldn't be too surprised if you start seeing that kind of pullback. Now, would I bet on that pullback? No, I would not bet on it. I would not put money on it because that's one of my trading rules, right? I would not short when I say would I bet on it, it's literally me saying would I short the market. I would not short into a trade like this, regardless of what I feel, regardless of whether my instinct is telling me it's going to come down. Yeah, that's what ended up happening. Think about it. We've not seen a test of the daily 21 EMA ever since 18,000. Okay, it was overdue, man. We 2x'd since then. And now we're getting that first test of the day 21. By the way, guys, I did buy this morning. Actually, I just bought before I came onto the stream. And Bitcoin as well as Ethereum. This is where I'm okay trying for a trade because of the first test of the day 21 EMA. Do I know, by the way, that it's going to be a successful trade? No, I don't know at all. All I know is that I have to take this trade. I just have to take it because it's a rule for me to take this trade. And those of you guys who are in the seed program, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? I can't not take this trade. If I don't take this trade, I'll be breaking my rules. So it wasn't something I have to think about. I don't have any thinking to do. Just kind of how I talk to you guys about setting rules for yourself as a trader and as an executioner, a manager and as an executioner. You got to divide the trader into two people, right? The manager and the executioner. The manager plans all the trades and he tells the executioner, hey man, this is what you got to execute on. Don't argue. Well, the manager, Sean, already decided that he was going to take this trade, and I have no say, man. He told me what to do. So it's his fault if this trade goes wrong. Okay? It's his fault. So yeah, let's see how it pans out. Yeah, I went on another long rant, but I do want to do a little bit of Bitcoin analysis because I was really tempted to do one yesterday. We did talk about this yesterday in the seed chat as well as the Grove chat. I don't want to spend too much time on it because it kind of builds bad habits if I start talking about bearish divergence, blah, blah, blah. But I talked about both scenarios, right? We constructed a case as to what we'd be looking for Bitcoin to pull itself through. Because in the Grove chat, Krisha was looking, I believe, at one of these candles over here on the 4-hour time frame. And she said, hey, I think it was this one over here. Yeah, it was this candle on the 4-hour. So this is the 12-hour, but within this, there were 3 4-hour candles. She said Bitcoin might be giving us the signs as to whether it wants to see a pullback. But the thing is, based on what I was looking at the very least, because Krisha doesn't play divergences or oscillators at all, or momentum oscillators as much as I do, or she doesn't look at it rather, I'd already seen the first big trigger that, hey, this is likely going to come down to at least 35,000. At least 35,000, because we were looking at this possibility over here. And I'm going to show you guys both scenarios, by the way, so that way you guys prepare for the next time. Okay, I'm going to show you the scenario as to when this comes down or when this could pull through, especially in a bullish market. So we have a bearish divergence over here, right? You can see it right over here between this point and this point. And again, for those of you who are in the C program and I've watched the oscillator module, this would be a really, really good example. If you've not watched the oscillators module, don't rush into it. You need to watch the trend analysis module, the support resistance module, as well as the risk management module before you can ever use this properly. Because if you try to use it without understanding it, you're going to likely just end up losing out on opportunity as well as money. Because people read oscillators wrong. There's way more to it than people think. But anyways, over here, right, this is a very, very, very simple situation where we did have bearish divergence get triggered right over here. Okay, right over here. As soon as this area got taken out, okay, you can see that your bearish divergence got triggered and your targets are the horizontal right over here at around 34,000 as well as the 21 EMA. Both got hit actually, right? You can see that we tested the 21 EMA. That was the first trigger of everybody else playing the bearish divergence taking their profits. Once you saw the 21 EMA bounce over here, that wasn't your job to get bullish. That was your job to either one, get out of your trade if you got in over here. If you got in over here playing for a break towards the upside, this was your opportunity to sell and get out of the position, okay? if you even waited that long. Would I short into this? Again, I don't play against the trend, right? But there are people who do, people who try for these kind of trades. Or their rules might say, hey, if you see a setup like this where you have the 12-hour oscillators crossing down, you have the stochastics crossing down, you have a bearish divergence, you get the trigger, as well as what Krisha was looking at on the 4-hour time frame, right? What did we have over here? We had a nice top-like formation, along with a candle close underneath the 21 EMA, underneath the horizontal as well. This wasn't a bad trade. If somebody wanted to take a bearish trade on this wasn't bad at all. It's just that I wouldn't take it. Why? Because I was looking actually at the possibility where the bears get a little bit of a surprise, where the 4-hour actually flips into a bullish divergence. Now, it didn't do that, right? It didn't do that, but the possibility was there. Okay, the possibility was there. I think between this point, yeah, right over here. Right, you can see this could have easily flipped into bullish divergence if this area over here got held and we closed back inside over here. And that's what we talked about in the Grove. We talked about how if we actually end up holding the mango dynamic, okay, let me go to the daily mango dynamic, was it? No, it was a 12-hour. Yeah, 12-hour mango dynamic. If we held the mango dynamic, right, to keep your life simple, you can just look for the blue dots to get held. But we didn't hold it, okay? We lost this area over here, right? We closed the 12-hour right underneath it. That was the sign that, hey, you know what? The bulls are not going to recover this. And this 4-hour divergence or potential bullish divergence is not going to see through. And the 12 hours likely going to see it be met, right? And yeah, we have the move now. Now the question is, what happens? Now, this is what I'm looking at, okay? I'll tell you guys what I would do initially. The old Sean and the new Sean. As soon as the daily closes underneath the mango dynamic, I'm going to get far less aggressive on the trades I'm taking on the mid to lower time frames, because this is going to go into a consolidation based on my new rules that I have tweaked ever since I started trading the mango dynamic aggressively, right? This of course doesn't give me as good entries, but it does give me tighter exits as well as tighter plays. It allows me to stay with the trend on a more tighter range. So based on what happens over here, I will be giving you guys an update. However, my trade over here, based on the daily 21 EMA, is a different trade. It's not a trend trade. This is going to be a bounce trade. I'll be getting in, getting out based on levels. We'll be talking about that on lower time frames. But so far, it's going really well. You can see we're bouncing right now. So I hope you guys can hear me. Imagine this entire time you guys have not been able to hear me. Holy shit. Because I don't even have Krisha to tell me that, hey Sean, we lost you. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys? Okay, holy crap, man. That would have been embarrassing. That's happened in the past, eh? I've gone like a good 15-20 minutes just talking to myself. Oh my god, man. Sean, the NVT indicator on BTC Weekly shows a cross is imminent. What are your thoughts? My thoughts on that indicator is that as much as I have a lot of respect for Willy Woo and all the work he's done, and in fact, this is not even his fault, it's that people don't know how to freaking trade it. People don't know how to use Edge. People have blindly traded it, and I've had friends who have lost a lot of money blindly trading the NVT back when Bitcoin was sitting over here at around 4,000. NVT, man, NVT. And they sold all their Bitcoin at around 3,000-ish. And look at what's happened since then. Multiple people, man, multiple people. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I don't add any complexity in my trades. I'm really conservative in my system, right? And if I do add something new, I will be very, very cautious in doing so and trade it over a long period of time before I really start believing in it, right? And you guys know, you guys have seen me be cautious over these kind of things. I'm a very boring trader. Okay, I'm a very boring, redundant trader. It's nothing special and fancy. I will not add a new indicator unless I've used it, tried it, tested it for a long period of time. Ananda says, good morning, guys. Is that you, Ananda, from Seed, or are you, you sound like him, the way you said that, but let me know, man. Is there a way I can, like, sync up my Discord and YouTube so that way, you know, you guys have the same roles from Discord, right, to on the YouTube chat? So that way it'll be nice to know whether you're a seedling or not. Vishal is in here. Hey, how's it going, Vish? How are ya? Good morning, good morning, good morning to you, buddy. Good to see you awake. Ken is here too. That's awesome. Got some good people in here today. Okay, it is Ananda. Awesome. How are you, man? How are ya? Dude, I love the vibes that you always put into Seed. Like, I really like your friendly personality. I always seem to miss you. So, good to see you in here. Ashok, how's it going, man? It was a great chat we had today. Really good talking to you. How was your call? I ran to my wallet and sold into USDT. It's not very mango, buddy. It's not very mango at all. And Ollie is in here too. Ananda says, thanks for the time you spent doing the vids first, man. Hey, man, my pleasure. I figured that this bull run is going to be a lot more about emotions and controlling your need to do stupid shit. So instead of doing the regular daily TA analysis, which Kusha has been doing every single day, right? And I'm a guest on her videos. I figured that these would be a lot more beneficial to you guys, at least during this period, before we get back on over to the daily videos. It's really hard for me to do both the daily videos and the stream. So I'm trying to build up the stamina for that. Let me know which one you guys enjoy, though. If you guys want me to go back to doing the daily videos, let me know. Wouter says, Wouter, how's it going, man? Good to see you in here. Nice, we got Ollie as a mod. We got Wouter as a mod in here. We got Mod Power. Justin's a mod too. Got to set up Ananda too. Ananda, I ordain you. Mod. Boom. JH retracted a message and then says, good morning. Hey, I want to know what he said, man. I want to know. Just need to know now. Good morning to you, though. Good morning, good morning. Okay, wait, what's Wouch talking about? Lots of seed in her. Who are you talking about? Did I miss something? Or are you talking about Krisha? I sold my ETH, waiting for the right dip to buy again. How low do you think it may go? When is a good time to buy back in? Amna, Saeed, I had an ex that had the same name, Amna Saeed. Yeah, probably should not talk about her while Krisha. Well, Krisha's not here, but hopefully she won't hear the stream. But let me go back on over to Ethereum, and I'll tell you that I did buy Ethereum over here. So I don't know whether you should be buying Ethereum or not, but I did buy some Ethereum. I could be wrong, man. I could be wrong, but I've not sold any Ethereum. That would be me over trading. You guys have to be very careful to not over trade. I think Ethereum may come down to 955. But it is getting support on the 12-hour Tenkin, so I don't know. I don't know how low it's going to go, man. In a bull market, dips get bought, and where and when they get bought depends on you finding the right levels to be buying at, right? So you got to pick a horizontal that lines up with a major EMA as well. So what I like about this level over here is that it is a breakout of this bull flag structure, right, that we were looking at, right? We were looking at this, eyeing this with a keen eye. We broke out, went, tested the highs at 13,450. Now we'll come back down over here to test the Kijun, the 89 EMA, as well as the 12-hour levels, right? 21 EMA and Tenkin. This is an easy trade to manage, because if we do close underneath these levels over here, it's an easy exit. Remember, guys, you're not going to win every single trade. You're not going to win every single trade. You just need to win enough of the trades with the right win magnitude, right? Because even in your win rate is not as important as how big your wins are. Any advice? So this is a good question. Blind Thal says, I'm a long-term investor and I'm not a trader. Every investor is a trader, man. It's just that your time frame is different. Your time preference is different. So I'm trying to get a sense of where in the market cycle we are. Any advice for a holder to look for signs? We are near a market cycle top. So one of the things that we don't do at Mango is that we don't try to time market tops or market bottoms. But since you asked more in terms of a cycle, I guess we could kind of talk about this. Now, the thing is, right, it's still difficult because as markets mature, the cycles mature. And I don't really ever try to time these things. But you can look for signs, right? What you want to look for is just a parabolic euphoric move towards the upside or parabolic euphoric or anxious move towards the downside. So over here, right, we saw a lot of anxiety in these moves over here. Like people had gotten extremely depressed. I remember people looking at $900 Bitcoin and $1,000 Bitcoin, $1,900 Bitcoin. Like people are just talking about lower and lower numbers. And they were so bullish over here at 6,000. And that was the time to be bearish, okay? At around 6,000, that was the time to be bearish. I mean, look at that. Just look at that. It doesn't get more obvious than this. This was a gift. Just literally low, high, low, high, low, high, lower high for so long. And, yeah. Now, going back to looking for market cycle tops. Similarly, you just want to see, you want to look for those emotions in the market. And you want to see the charts also show you an impulsive move after already having impulsive moves, right? So throughout the cycle over here, we saw impulsive move, and each impulsive move gets stronger and more sharper than the previous one. And then you want to see an impulsive move that is a little bit out of control. But does that mean that's going to be the top? No, it doesn't mean that at all. It just means that is opportunity for you to, one, be part of the move and ride the emotions of the market, because you know that the market participants are out of control. You know that the market participants are just literally buying at any price. And you don't know when that is going to stop, though, because all it takes is one really big seller to start the cascading of stop losses and other sellers also piling on, and then short sellers also piling on, right? You don't know when it's going to end. So this could keep going. But you can look for signs for parabolic moves to start taking profits when things get overextended. But you don't know when this is going to end ever. Anybody telling you that it's going to actually end right over here and this is the top, that's a big red flag, and you should probably not listen to that person. Because there were people calling the top at 5,000 Bitcoin. Then they called the top at 7,000 was a big number that a lot of people were calling the top on. But from 7,000 we went to 10,000. 10,000 just got plowed through, and in no time you were at 20,000. Now, another thing you can look for is the time and the length of the cycle, right? And this is, again, a little bit more nuanced in my opinion. And let me take a sip of water before I talk about that. Now, I'm not an expert when it comes to timing at all, but you will hear some people say that, hey, markets move in 4-year cycles, markets move in 3-year cycles, blah, blah, blah. And that kind of works with Bitcoin especially. Ever since especially since Bitcoin has the 4-year halving cycle. But what I've been noticing recently across different markets, that markets have been having these, and I if you guys remember Ashok, Justin, I remember Paul was in that conversation too. Unfortunately, Paul isn't here. We were talking about this with Robert too. Around this period, right? Around this time over here in July 2019, we were talking about how I had hypothesized that we're going to have short burst cycles, right? So having these longer term cycles, we're going to have many cycles of that are shorter time framed, right? But are more explosive, either towards the upside or towards the downside. And we actually started seeing that, okay? At the time, I didn't know this was a top, by the way. I didn't know that this was going to be the top of this cycle, right? So essentially, you can call this a cycle. It's a shorter cycle compared to the macro cycle, but this is a mini macro cycle. I would call it. How I interpret the charts is for me though, right? As long as I can make money out of it. This ended up being a short cycle, and then we had a bear cycle right over here, right? And then again, low high, and now this is one bull cycle. How long this is gonna last? It could last as long as people think and go all the way up to like the end of this 2022, go up to 2022, or it could end in around June or July-ish, which is where I'm actually going to be keeping my eye out for, because I am sitting with my hypothesis that cycles are ending a lot sooner than people think, and they're starting a lot sooner than people think too. So I think even the next cycle will start sooner. So that's my thesis, man, and I could be completely wrong, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not an expert on this. This is something where I'm maturing to, and I'm learning slowly though. If I try to learn this too fast, I will miss out on things that other people are also missing out on. So I'll keep you guys posted as I keep learning, as I keep going through my journey. I hope that helped. Is Krisha here with us? I'm not sure. I thought I heard her just now. Waiting for her to hop on Discord whenever she... Nope, she's not here with us yet. But I hope that made sense. Turn up the music for a little bit. Binance is under maintenance, eh? So I told you guys, like, it was just yesterday or 2 days ago, I'm like, be very, very careful going into this market. A lot of exchanges are just going to flat out not be available when you want to use them the most. And we're seeing signs of that twice now. Be very, very careful with your positions. So Louise, or I don't know how to pronounce her name, but your question is, how long is this dip gonna last for? Seems like it's across all coins. Is this usual? Yes, it is usual. If Bitcoin goes down, it's gonna take the entire market down with it, which is why Bitcoin is king, which is why I analyze Bitcoin as the base of everything we do first. So yes, it is usual. As for how long it's gonna last, we have no idea. It is a bull market, so depending on what time frame that you're looking at, this could last days, this could last hours. I mean, if you're looking at the 4-hour time frame, like, you're gonna get emotional, right? But this is what I'm expecting. Hey, it happened. Wait, no, this is so go ahead and watch the Ethereum video Krisha just posted. But yeah, there you go. So this is what I was looking for, right? We talked about this in Krisha's Ethereum video that she's already posted, I believe. We did get support on this horizontal, which is great. But I had a thesis that said, I think that we're going to come down underneath this level over here, okay? And then, after taking out these lows over here, as long as we get support along the structure, the zone, we want to see the 4-hour candle close above the zone over here. But the most bullish thing that could happen, at least for the way I like to look at things, is that we close above 1046 on Ethereum after taking out this low. If we see that, then I'll be looking for a rounded formation over here, and then a retest of the zone over here. That retest is going to then be important. Do we get rejected? Okay. And if we do, by the way, it's not going to be a bad thing, because this is the 4-hour. It's just going to be a opportunity to build your position on the 12-hour, the daily, and the weekly. But yeah, that retest is going to be important, because if we close above, however, if we close above, that's going to be really bullish. And then we're just going to do that. So that's how I'm looking at this. Or rather, This is the structure I'm looking for Ethereum to go through for me to be able to trade it effectively. If it does something different, I'll have to like, you know, go back to the drawing board and say like, okay, what's going on over here? The other possibility is that we just crack through all of this, and if we start closing underneath 925, I'm looking at 800-ish minimum next. Right? That's the next possibility, and that's the next trade opportunity. So if we crack through all of this, if we start closing candles, especially if we start closing 4-hour candles underneath 1000-ish, let's give it a little bit more leeway, right? 980. Close a 4-hour candle underneath 980. We'll be testing 889, and after that, if we lose 89, 800. Imagine Bitcoin bull flagging over here, man. Imagine that, guys. Just think about that scenario, right? Let's go ahead and draw that out. Okay, you guys are all getting stuck on the lower time frames, man. Remember what gave us the big win, guys. We were looking at the weekly and the monthly time frame. The 4-day too is as low as you should go for the big wins. Just imagine a situation, okay, where we have a very bearish few weeks now going into the end of the month, or maybe even next month, but all we end up doing is ranging between 40,000 and 30,000, right? We range a $10,000 range. Okay, all coins will probably have a nice time during that period, or maybe not. Maybe they get wrecked. That will really give us a clue as to what's going to happen for the rest of the market. If all coins can't even take advantage of Bitcoin going sideways in the weekly, then geez, when will they ever move? So if Bitcoin goes like this, and then we have candle closes over here, 50,000, ladies and gentlemen, is not going to be resistance anymore. Okay, because at that point, I'll be looking at 60,000 as a target. Everything goes up against USD, man. Everything goes up. Stocks are going up because they're scarce asset. Each freaking company that you buy has scarce amount of shares. That's why they go up. Scarcity is going to go up. It's as simple as that. Scarcity will go up. When you're printing US dollars, you have a measuring tool that is being manipulated. Sarah Thompson, this is like watching paint dry but losing money. I don't understand some people that say this is boring and this is stagnant. Like look at the volatility right now, and how is this like watching paint dry? I don't understand. Yesterday somebody in the Grove said that Bitcoin is being stagnant. People are so hyped about Bitcoin, but it's been so stagnant this week. I mean, Bitcoin went from $27,000, guys, to $42,000. That was a $15,000 move, okay, a 54% pump from low to high at the very least, and that's stagnant. And this is like watching paint dry. Right? You guys need to really. The reason I'm ranting on this is because I don't become like don't trade all coins like it's crack, man. Like just Jesus Christ, be like you guys are getting addicted to fluctuations in price. Don't get addicted to that. Because if this isn't a strong move, I don't know what is, man. I don't know what is. Yeah, don't watch the low time frames. I feel like that's why you guys are. Oh my god. I mean, Jesus Christ, just last week, okay? Just last week, going into the end of the year 2020 and the beginning of 2021, we were sitting at around 33,000. Okay, we are sitting at this price. Okay, in fact, what we're doing right now is literally testing the yearly open. Let's look at the monthly. Right, you could look at it that way. We're testing the week close of the last week of the year. Right. Just in the beginning of this year, guys, we were sitting at $33,000 and everybody was so bullish. How could you be bearish at this price? Well said, Vishal. Well said. If this price action is like washing paint dry, then perhaps find a different hobby. Oh, seems like we have Krisha over here.
Yes, sirree. Well, let me
Krisha,
know if you guys can hear me properly.
they can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. Perfecto.
Krisha, how are things going? Did you get some more bids in? Krisha was trading, putting in her bids and her setups this entire time.
Yes, sirree.
Awesome.
Yes, I did get my bits in, so that's a good thing. Very happy. Took some time, but that's the thing with execution, you know. When it comes to like super volatile, you know, markets, and especially when that one sort of point in time where, you know, the volatility is really picking up, that's when you need to be super focused when you are trying to execute a trade. It's very easy to get caught up in all that frenzy, you know, and there's a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions when you're trying to execute on your trade. So it's very important to, you know, just zone in to the task at hand. Do not let anything distract you, because it's going to be very easy to mess up.
Sarah Thompson says, "I love you, man. Just being silly." Yeah, no. If you're just kidding, then yeah, then forget my rant. Yeah, but Krisha is completely right. Always. So also it depends on your comfort with trading, your comfort with your execution skills, and your confidence in yourself. More importantly, though, that people forget, is your comfort with the exchange that you are trading on. So if you're trading on a new exchange, take it slow. So when I'm trading on Deribit, I could literally be trading while gaming too, because I mean, you don't be doing that. That's a really bad habit that I've been kind of indulging in recently. But you don't want to be doing that. But I'm just that comfortable now, and I'm getting a little bit too overconfident and cocky with some of those trades that I've been taking, and I probably should stop doing that. But I've been getting away with it recently, and that's not a good thing. I should actually, the fact that I'm saying it out loud now is making me want to reflect on what I'm doing. But yeah. Your comfort matters, your confidence matters, all of that, and your comfort with the exchange. John says, "Hey Sean, I know you are not a news trader, but an executive order of 13,959 takes." Sorry, but an executive order, I don't know what that order means. Effective tomorrow, banning all Chinese securities. There might be a huge rage day in the stocks, which may cascade to crypto, or maybe markets pump. I mean, isn't this the cascading effect right now? I don't know, man. It honestly, John, it doesn't matter to me what the news is. It doesn't matter to me. Like if the charts have to tell me I need to be dumping, the charts will tell me I need to be dumping, and that's not what the charts are telling me right now.
Yes, sir.
But it's good to know. It's good to know. Like, it's good to know just to keep informed as to what's going on, right? What's my favorite chart to look at? Krisha, what's your favorite chart to look at? Seth Michael Brody asks.
I don't know. Just various charts. I mean, the main one's always going to be Bitcoin, whether I like it or not. It's the one that really dictates everything else. But in terms of other charts, I mean, I really like Ethereum. That's why you guys find me covering Ethereum a lot more, because I notice that it's very neat along its ranges. So I like Ethereum. What else? Chainlink is not bad. Chainlink USD.
Yeah, Chainlink's a good one.
Chainlink is
Chainlink's beautiful.
There's some other like super like mid caps and low caps that are, you know, very neat. I find VeChain actually very neat. VeChain is definitely one of the neater charts to be playing.
Yeah, VeChain's really nice actually, surprisingly.
Yeah. And Band, yes.
Band.
Nice. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but yeah, Band.
Yeah, Band's a good one too. We'll take a look at those coins today. Let's see. Bro, learn the basics. You buy at resistance and sell at support. You sound like Joshua, man. Is that you, Joshua? Are you hiding behind an alias? That definitely sounds like Joshua. Will the chart tell me why I still have that?
He's always trolling. Oh god. He's Moonboy Montgomery, by the way.
This guy
on the Discord chat. Hey, Bex to Beats. Bex to Beats says, hi, Krisha. Hey,
Hey.
Sean.
Hey, yeah, you've been asking about the playlist. Shoot me a PM on Discord and I'll share 'em with you. Let's see what band's doing. I haven't. I keep telling myself to look at band and I keep missing it. And ooh, maybe giving us a trade option. Ooh, is this it? 7. Yeah, this is nice. Right over here. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Look at that. It came and retested that horizontal right over there. Damn.
Band is really good.
So I had a horizontal, guys, at around $8, and it looks like we've come down. Tested the lower horizontal at around 737. Got front run a little bit there, but if we close the weekly above $8, that's going to be really, really good. This is a buy opportunity. Again, the entire market is a buy opportunity, but you got to manage your risk. Let me look at the lower time frame. Yeah, this looks nice here, man. Let's see. If it closes underneath $8, Kush, I'll be looking towards 735.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at. I really like Band USD. I think it's looking strong on the USD pairing, but I'm looking at Band BTC until Band BTC, actually takes out its resistance, weekly resistance. I don't think I'll be getting into trade. But otherwise, I really like Band. But I'll be waiting on the technicals to show some more strength in that regard.
I don't know. This one is tempting, quite honestly. I think this one will eventually take out its weekly resistance. You're looking at around 980-ish, or what are you looking at for your weekly resistance? Are you looking at all the way up to 15?
Oh no, I'm looking at Band BTC. So I'm saying that Band USDT looks great. As in, I would if I was coming in with fresh USD and I said, hey, I want to put this in some altcoin, I think Band would be a contender in that regard. But that's only if I'm entering with USD. Okay, but
here's the thing. Here's the thing, you mentioned something really key here. If you're entering with USD, why would you not buy Bitcoin? Yeah.
Exactly. So, it's these kind of questions that you want to ask yourself. But if that's why I said if you're only looking at, certain altcoins to enter into. But honestly, like the Bitcoin chart is still telling you that, hey, Bitcoin is still the stronger asset to be in.
Like if you're trading it based on fundamentals and you have a long-term view on Band, you're like, all right, cool. I'm looking for a good opportunity to be buying Band. I want to build a position. I believe it's going to outperform Bitcoin on the long term. Based on fundamentals, for whatever reason, I believe that the Band BTC chart is just going to V bottom up. If you're buying based on that, right, and now you're looking for an entry and on the USD chart because you want to allocate your USD to Band because you have a fundamental belief that Band will outperform Bitcoin, then in that case, that makes it a smart choice, right? But now, for Kush and I, where we have no fundamental view on Band at all, we don't know anything about it, it's really hard for us to make that call, right? That's a gamble. At that point, it becomes a gamble because now we are betting on the Band BTC chart to change its tune. And I don't want to say it's a gamble. It makes it a harder call. It makes it a much harder call.
Absolutely. Someone mentioned sushi.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Sushi's looking super
strong. The chart.
Yeah. Don't kill me. This guy thought sushi, like a sushi roll.
I'm so hungry right now.
Oh, great. Now you got me thinking of sushi. Thanks, Sean.
Sushi looks good. Really. There's Amy. It's Amy in the C program who's been killing it on this trade. Killing it. I think he got in really early too. So he's been making a killing on this trade. Let's go ahead and look at the lower time frame. Sushi weeklies is like straight up, so there's not much to do over there. The 4-hour time frame's in an uptrend too. Not the prettiest of uptrends, but an uptrend nonetheless, right? So yeah, this is looking good. Bull flag break and then continuation.
I wanted to actually talk about something. So I noticed that not just like in this, live chat right now, but also like on crypto Twitter as well as crypto Facebook. I'm in a bunch of like groups and stuff, and I'm noticing, people really promoting the entire thing of a hodler's mindset in a bull market. The thing is that a lot of new entrants, now that's what we saw, right? The last bull market as well. Everyone was just hodling, and I'm not saying that's bad in a bull market. I'm saying, just and this is where even once again having a plan and knowing what to look for, the signs on the charts to really, change your mindset. Because the thing is that the hodler's mindset doesn't really work when we actually see those reversals.
Yep.
right? And even a hodler's mindset also kind of it becomes difficult to hold through drawdowns like this one. So it's very it's key to really understand like subtleties of the market in terms of hodling versus trading, and when it is important to maybe take a step back and reevaluate the entire market condition to then fix your mindset, right? And to then make a different plan as to what it is that you're going to do. But don't just stick to one thing.
Yeah.
Don't stick to one thing, because you know what, guys? Market conditions will change. They will change in the future, and you need to be ready for when they change. That way you are not giving away profits.
So when you hear a lot of the old timers, the more mature traders, especially in the space, talk about hodling, they are not going to hodl through a freaking 90% drawdown, guys. If they are serious about hodling their trade, right, it's because they are building a long-term position and they know when they're going to get out. They just know that won't be after certain key levels get broken on the higher time frames. So their hodling is a consequence of the market trending on the lower time frames, and they have no intention of exiting a trade because the lower time frame trends get lost, right? Are broken would be the correct word to say. But it's not that they are going to hodl all the way down to 90%. I'm sure people do that. Okay, I'm sure people do that, and power to them when their trades do return back up to break even. But that doesn't mean that that might be what you're looking for. So really evaluate what you want to do and ask yourself, am I okay seeing through a 9% drawdown? Also, keep in mind there are a lot of Bitcoin holders who are holding through 9% drawdowns and are okay with it. That's because they are like freaking 10, 100,000% up, man. So a lot of hodlers have been holding since $200. So if Bitcoin pumps to $100,000 and then dumps back down to $40,000, they're still massively up, right? So
Yes.
ask yourself what you want to do.
Guys, also let us know if the audio is fine. I don't know, something's been up with Discord lately, because just
You're
now,
fine
Sean,
though.
okay, that's good. But we're cracking for me, so you know if it's just on my side, then I know it's just me having the problem, and you guys, I don't want the experience to be ruined.
Yeah, you're cracking, Krisha. I think it's on your end. You gotta fix whatever's going on over there. So it could be Discord. So it's just probably Discord servers, to be honest.
Yeah. You sound like a robot.
So you should end the call, Krishan, and try to rejoin.
Yeah.
Yep. Am I fine though, guys? Let me know if my audio is clear. Yeah, Krisha's crackling. I'm a-okay. So yeah, this is Sushi, man. I'm looking at $3.20 support to hold. If we lose $3.20, likely going to come down to $2.90 next. If we lose $2.90, that's where it gets bad, and we're going to be looking at the middle of the range around $2.34, $2.35, somewhere around there. We lose that, and we're coming down to $1.84. Towards the upside, around $6 would be the next target. After that, here, $8. After $8, likely. Hey, that's blue sky breakout. Alright, let's go scroll up and look at any coins that I may have missed, that people may have asked. Okay, is Ken you still here? Wouter, you still here? Ajay, you still here? Do you guys have any coins you guys want me to look at? I'll type it down in the chat right now, and I'll look through those coins. In the meantime, I'll go through the rest of the comments. Raju MN says, good morning, mangoes. Sorry I'm late. Need your thoughts on .USDT. Alright, let's go ahead and look at DOT. So I clearly did analysis on this one. Yeah, so essentially we said this, right? If it takes out these lows over here, had this X mark here. If we take out these lows over here, we're likely going to make our way down to $6.80. And we took out the low right over there on this candle. Right, you can see that and don't fall for this trap, guys. Just because you see a candle like this, it doesn't mean it's a good sign, because you've taken out the key lows, both of them. And that was your big sign. This is a sell opportunity, or to get into a short position if this even allows you to, because that's a freaking distribution pattern that got triggered to the downside. Could call it a symmetrical triangle too if you want, whatever, doesn't matter what you call it what you want. It broke down, and it broke down right over here. This was the breakdown. That was the either exit your trade at the very least. Yeah, on the lower time frames though. If you're trading this on high time frames, we'll take a look at that soon. But yeah, my first target would have been, first target would have actually been over here on the low time frames, right? The structure, right? You want to look at the structure. And it defended that, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign. I wonder where I got this horizontal from, this one over here. Maybe it's on the higher time frame? No, I'm not sure what this horizontal is doing here. Oh, it's come from here. Yeah, it's from the higher time frame. Yeah, it's a weekly level. Yeah. So we could come down and test there again, as long as we're holding those levels on the low time frame though. Right? So perhaps spill down, test these levels over here, but hold the zone here, or just not even come back down over there again. But I doubt that, because I don't think Bitcoin is just going to make it that easy where it just bottoms up over here. I think it's going to come down again over here. I think Bitcoin's going to come down and test 3200 again, to be honest. And if Bitcoin does that, a lot of the other coins are going to be having their leg down as well, and likely test their lows again. Let's see though. Hopefully Bitcoin does bottom up. That's going to be super bullish. Alright, let me okay, I'm gonna go back down, scroll back down, and somebody asked for Dogecoin. Let's go ahead and look at Doge USDT. This is actually not doing as bad as the rest of the market, eh? Or is the range just okay. This range is crazy on this one, but still. This doesn't look too bad, man. If this starts closing 12-hour candles above 1 cent, I believe that is, yeah, 1 cent, I'll be looking for it to test this region again. If it closes above 1 cent, 12-hour candle, we'll be looking at 1.3 cents after that. But if it takes out these lows over here, man, Doge is in a very, very scary state right now, but exciting too, right? The easy trade is above the zone over here. I wouldn't be touching it over here, because it could come down fast. Could come down really fast. Yeah, Jesus. Easier trade at above 1 cent, above these highs over here, and there's a move all the way up to 1.3 at the very least. If you take a 1.3, blue sky breakout. Yes, we are live. Somebody asked for EOS. All right, Imran, let's go ahead and take a look at EOS. Ew, the shot is garbage, man. The shot's garbage, man. Yeah, this is a much better chart to be trading on in crypto right now. This needs to break past this. Why does it have lower highs on the weekly for in a bull market? It's still not broken a high. Come on. No, this is garbage. I wouldn't touch this. Too much opportunity cost. It could go sideways and not dump, but there's too much opportunity cost on this one. I mean, the EOS BTC chart must be like freaking just destroyed. Yeah, Jesus Christ, all-time lows. Well, a lot of coins are at all-time lows, but this is coming in from 2017, man. Maybe there's an opportunity here, right? If it bounces, but I wouldn't take this. I would not take this, man. I don't know, man. Freaking month. I don't know. It's really hard to be super bearish on anything, right? Because we're in a bull market. But it's just, is it worth it? Aren't there better, easier trades? Would you not be in one of those? Just take the easier trade. Alright, ICX Baxter, just for ya. I have a feeling it's going to be a good shot because usually ICX does well. Not bad. Oh, this is the monthly. I'm looking at the weekly. Yeah, so the easy trade is at least closing above this horizontal here, the white horizontal, and then once we close above the entire block over here at around $1, around 95 cents to be more precise. You can just take this to $1, make your life easy. If you close above $1, that's when ICX becomes the easy trade. Until then, we're sitting up against a block of resistance, and again, don't be too scared to buy higher, guys. It's easier sometimes to buy at a high price than a low price. Other than that, you can fish for higher lows, but you can fish for higher lows across this line here. I don't know, but this isn't what I'd want to do. I wouldn't want that. I'd rather buy up here. In fact, just buy into all-time highs if you can, but you'll be missing out on a 2x. What's up with these shills spamming? Do we have a moderator in here? Yeah, we do have some volunteer moderators in there, but I'm not sure if they're active. I think they are. I'm seeing people getting banned. I'm seeing people getting removed by Ollie, so there we go. How much money do I need to throw into cryptos to have a year supply of crack? I don't know. How much does crack cost? I have no idea. Matthias says EOS lead dev left. Oh yeah, it was that guy. He keeps leaving from one project to another, right? Are you guys surprised? I thought that would I thought that would have been priced in either way because he's left so many projects. I'm surprised that people are surprised. Is that why EOS is, I mean, it's not dumping, but Imran's like, lol, you are right. Are you referring to EOS? Yeah, let's look at Litecoin. I'm actually in a loss with Litecoin, by the way. I'm sitting in a loss. Oops. Why did I click Kraken? Why did I click Kraken of all freaking things? Where's Binance? I mean, yeah. I don't want to say loss because you guys will to me okay, how do I put this? So what you guys need to understand if you guys are trend trading is that you need to be okay with your position being in a loss. Okay, that's a difference. Okay, don't sit in a loser. Don't just sit in a loser. There's a difference between a trade being a losing trade versus you sitting in a loss. So I hope you guys understand that, because you don't want to sit in a loser. I don't want you guys to ever get the impression that, hey, you know what, it's okay to be in a losing trade, I'll just wait for it to bounce. Sean did that too. No. I'm sitting in a loss, but my trade is not a loser. Okay, I got in at around 151, and what's price at right now? 145ish, right? So I'm sitting in a loss. That doesn't mean I am in a losing trade. The trade is not in the losing trade. When does it become a losing trade? Well, As soon as we close underneath the zone I have over here. So this is not the zone actually. Let me go ahead and double check on the monthly. Okay, it is. So if we close underneath the zone over there, then yeah, I'll be getting out of the trade. I'll take the loss, and yeah, that'll be a losing trade. So listen guys, it's not, you need to understand that if you want to become good at this game, one thing you can do, okay, one thing you need to do, not you can do, one thing you need to do is cut your losing trades. If you lost the trade, you've lost the trade, it's done. Take the loss and move on. And the other thing you need to do as a trend trader is be okay sitting in a loss temporarily, right, before you are before your trade actually develops. And sometimes the loss will turn into a losing trade, or the loss will turn into a profit and be a winning trade, right? It doesn't mean that it's a losing trade just because you're sitting in a loss. We'll find out on LTC though. I like this though. Look at that. It's holding the zone really well on the 4-hour time frame. So it dipped into our zone. Wow, this is actually looking really nice. Dipped into our zone, and what are you looking at on Link, Sean? Let's go ahead and look at Link, Ollie. I'm looking at this, man. I'm looking at this bull flag. Unfortunately, we're living back underneath the zone for the bull flag to break towards the upside, but we have taken out the high of I believe that was November. Yep, November, for around $16.28. That's a good sign. The first good sign. But we've been great. Well, the month hasn't closed yet. If this month closes above $15.67, that's going to be a really, really nice sign to maybe add to our position. I don't know. We've been building our position for so long though, right? I don't know whether I'd be adding. I'd be very tempted to. But here's where it's becoming difficult now, okay? That's what I realized recently. There's so many different opportunities that are showing up now where it's going to become more about not something being a good trade, but more so about it being better than the other opportunities, right? So you got to weigh the opportunity cost of not being in something else if I add to my Link trade. But for now, I'm just enjoying staying in this monthly trade over here on the monthly time frame. There's something on the weekly we could look at over here too. And that's this. As long as, and Ollie, you have the Mango dynamic, right? So you can look at this as well. The blue dots are buy opportunities, which is again essentially where we came down and tested. And as long as we're staying above the Mango dynamic, which by the way flipped from purple to green a week ago, so that's good. As soon as we flip green, by the way, look at that, we had the move towards the upside. We tested the candle close highs of $18, and I'm just waiting for this consolidation to break towards the upside and this slope over here to turn this way. And again, you can keep an eye on this as well. So around 3 weeks ago, for those of you guys in the seed, or was it 3 weeks or 2 weeks, I'm not sure, I said, hey, how many of you guys are keeping an eye on this, right? This was the big one, right? And we broke towards the upside, retested it, and boom. Hey, look at that, XRP. It's only down 8%. Is it really? Nah. Oh, they gotta fix this, man. This gets annoying. But interesting nonetheless though, right? Is it if you can rely on the chart being accurate. So Bitcoin may actually come down to test 24, 26, guys. Be ready for that possibility. Why not, right? Mango Dynamic is coming in over there too. There's a CME gap over there. People are probably going to feel some pain if they're over-positioned. We probably have the Tenkin 21 EMA coming there too. Yes, we do. Tenkin is there too. 21 EMA is far deeper. So no, you know what? I'll say we range for a little bit. 21 EMA gets its time to meet the Tenkin, and then we come down. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of that theory? What are your thoughts? What do you think, Krisha? We range, like everybody thinks when we dump, we'll dump right away, right? But I think the insidious thing that could happen is that we give people hope, then we dump later when the 21 EMA comes to meet the Tenkin. The dynamic too, by the way, will account for all of this. That's why I love the dynamic. Dynamic is likely going to start going sideways here, or somewhere around this level. Let's see. Come down there, right? Test it. Give us the great buy opportunity. Oof, that would be so freaking nice. That would be nice. $30K for sure. We've pretty much already tested $30K though, man. Oh, you're referring to the thumbnail, eh? 32K. Great bounce off this zone here. Great freaking bounce. I'm not sure this is gonna hold up though. I don't think it's gonna hold up. This is yeah, this is just an oversold bounce, guys. And yeah, this is gonna get sold into, man. It's gonna get sold into. Would love to be wrong. Oh, wake up to 45K? Like now, like not now, right? That would be ridiculous. You mean later? I think if we start going up there, man, if we take out these highs, or we're going to 50K. You know, I'm gonna, like, Bitcoin is not it's not that kind of market. It's not gonna do that. It's not gonna go up to 45K and dump. I mean, let's see. Not a wee bottom at the very least. 2060, 30, 120. Paulo, your answer to your question. Can you look at Algo real quick? Yeah, man. Sure, Austin. Why not? Why the hell not? Okay, it bounced off our horizontal. That's good. So starting off really well. This is the 4-hour though. Looks good, man. So Krisha, if you do remember, we drew this. Like, we don't usually draw horizontals like this where it's kind of tilted, but I figured this would be the one time that we could, right? And it's being supported. The daily 21 EMA 2 is getting some support over there. Cloud is green, right? Cloud resistance was given back. Resistance, testing the Tenkin 21 EMA, the horizontal over there. Kijun, this good buy opportunity. Of course, gonna see a bounce, but does it hold up? For me, the trade is above the zone over here, right? But this could start trending. Right? We talked about essentially this scenario. We looked at the Doge. We already looked at it. Yeah, thank you, Ollie. Hunter says this week we'll see 45K and then we'll do a real dump looking at that weekly chart we just showed. Okay. So you're saying we're going to bounce to 45,000 and then we get the real dump. I see what you're trying to say. I see. Okay. Yeah. Why not? Actually, yeah. Why the hell not? Let's go and talk about what he just discussed. So that'll be a little bit of a bear trap, but why not, right? Why can't we see a bear trap over here? So he's saying that. Are you saying this week though? No, I don't think it's gonna happen. It doesn't. Okay, it could happen. Okay, nothing is impossible, but I think it's more likely that we do that in one of the weeks to come. So let's say this week closes something like this. Okay, something like this. Now next week we put in a candle where we go up over here, put in a green week, go up higher, test 45k just like you just mentioned, right? It just ends up being a liquidity hunt at 45k, 50k, getting in all those orders over here who are trying to break out by this high over here at 42k, and then we dump back in, trapping a lot of traders who are all forced to get out of their position, and we dump all the way down to the Tenkin. Right? I see that as a really nice trade. If your situation turns out where we just go up and come back down there, that could happen, but it's just not something. There's no way I could ever trade that because it's not in my setups at all. But hey man, everyone has their own setups. Okay, so you not only want this has to be the best request I've ever had. Not only does he want me to tell him at what price I would buy Bitcoin, but he wants me to say it in German. Oh man, it's amazing. When you cannot speak German, you can say it in English. Oh, hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Oh shit, how about now? Okay, I think you guys can hear me now. So essentially I was talking about how I think 24,000 is going to be a good opportunity, or rather a bounce area at the very least, where we come in between the Tenkin and the Kijun. Where's the 21 EMA? 21 EMA is again, yeah, way low at 20,000. So a wick down to 20,000 would be a gift. It would be a gift, right? That would get bought back up, especially while the 21 EMA is lining up right over there. But I foresee more of a scenario where the 21 EMA comes up at least to meet the Kijun, and then we see a move down there. If even, man. If even. And this entire zone is a gift, guys. Between 24,000 to 21,000, it's going to be a gift. Could happen. And then he says, "You're welcome." It's thank you, buddy. It's thank you. You got it flipped around. But no, you're one of a kind. Dang, I fell asleep in the middle of the day for you, man. It's a buy. On the 12-hour time frame, this looks like a buy to me, man. I don't know. There's no top fishing. There's no top fishing. No top fishing at Mango. That's a good point. That's a good point. But a complete V-shaped recovery and then get a taking out the high all in 1 week, like what you're saying is that we get a complete V-shaped recovery within this week, take out the high this week, and then dump back down this week. You're saying like that's a scenario that becomes a little bit difficult to get behind. I mean, again, it's definitely freaking possible, and I'm definitely looking for bounce over here. And I'm not sure whether you were here at the beginning of the stream, but we did talk about how we'd be looking for the retest of around. We were talking about it in terms of Ethereum though, right? But you can translate it to Bitcoin too. But I drew it out here, so I'm going to show it to you on Ethereum. Looking for this on the 4-hour to put a roundish bottom, and then we bottom up over here, kind of like a W bottom up to this zone, and then show us what's going to happen over here, right? If we take out the zone instead of getting rejected here, I think we're going to keep continuing. We're going to take out these highs and keep continuing. What you're saying is that we're going to get hunted over here. So buyers like me are going to get hunted. And hey, man, I'll get hunted. I'll take the loss. And we dump back down. Right? So hey, all these scenarios are possible, and that's why we need to come together as a community and think about the scenarios and brainstorm them and accept the risk of every scenario, because every scenario has a risk of another scenario actually playing out instead, right? And we got to have those ideas in our head to manage the risks, because our scenario may not pan out. Our community member scenario may pan out instead, and we're like, oh, okay, cool. Hunter's scenario panned out, all these scenario panned out. I just gotta take my loss, and now maybe I can use my loss to my advantage. Right? It's not about being right, guys. It's about just managing risk. Zishan Muhammad says, technical analysis of charts using historical trade data works well when used along with fundamentals. Can't disagree with that. My view is that technical analysis is actually a read of fundamental analysis, right? Technical analysis is actually telling you what the market participants are doing, and the market participants are likely doing things based on their fundamental beliefs on the market, whether that be based on misinformation or good information, which is irrelevant. All that matters is price going up, and all that matters really at the end of the day is what the market participants believe, and it's belief that drives price either up or down, and that's all you should care about, making profits, right? Now, yes, a fundamental narrative on the longer time frame is going to help you have more conviction on buying those key support levels on the higher time frames, right? So when Bitcoin comes down to key levels on the higher time frames, you might be a buyer, or you might be a trend trader and say, hey, you know what, I believe in Bitcoin anyways, but I'm still going to risk manage, and I'm going to cut some size, because that's what TA is really meant for, risk managing. That's what TA is, by the way, guys. It's more of a risk management tool than a profiteering tool. What time do American bankers wake up? I don't know, 5 a.m. I would guess, 5:30, 6 a.m. None of you guys should be waking up any later than 6 6:37 a.m. Start building good habits as traders. As successful people, man. If you want to be successful. Oh, damn. 3:39 a.m. for you. For some reason, I thought you were in the Middle East. I think I read that wrong. By the way, guys, please hit the like. Please hit the subscribe. Let us know you guys are enjoying these streams. 200 of you are here and only 64 likes. Come on, come on. Is it a chart ramp? There's no chart here, man. Wait, is this Ampleforth? Is this the ticker? I'm not gonna analyze this, man. Ampleforth. It's a stable coin, buddy. I would recommend hedge trading so you don't get trapped. I don't know what you mean by that. If there's a trap, there's a trap. People have their hedges all the time, right? I use options to protect myself. There's no reason to apply a fancy name to it and call it hedge trading, though. You just got to hedge your bets. That's something traders, gamblers, investors all do. We always have our entire portfolio constructed to hedge our bets. What do you think about AMP, formerly FlexiCoin? Okay, yeah, I think you're talking about something else, man. I have no idea what that coin is. Let's look at GRT. I think we've looked at this a few times already this week, or last week rather. Oof. This looks really bad, man. This looks really bad. I guess it pumped though, right? Oh, this is the daily chart. It's not even the weekly. So it's really new, man. It pumped and it's now distributing on you. It's like lower highs. This looks bad. Like it looks like one of those new ICO coins that just came in, pumped up, people FOMO'd in, and now you're stuck in a trade that will just keep going down, down, down. And this could keep going, and then eventually it'll break up. People will FOMO back in, and it'll keep going after that. I don't know. I have no thoughts on this, man. There's not enough price history. It could pump here. I mean, this is not something I would touch. That's what I think. It could do anything. I have no idea. It's bouncing, man, just like we thought. But let's see if it holds up. Let's see if it holds up. Hope it does. I really am rooting for Bitcoin. We gotta be realistic. Looks like Uniswap. Oh, looks like a Uniswap coin. We looked at XRP. I mean, not really, so let's look at it properly. Yeah, see, yeah, there you go. So, like I was saying, Krisha, I'm not going to get bullish on this until it starts closing weekly candles above 32 cents. And you can see every single day, ever since it pumped, every single day closed underneath that horizontal. Every single one of those, right? You can go ahead and be a little bit safer and put it higher here. There you go, 34 cents. But you could just wait for weekly candle above 33-ish, right? Around here, that'd be easier. Or 2 daily candles above 34. Until then, I wouldn't touch this, man. Bob Harrison says, love the stream, guys. Love the stream, guys. Really appreciate the chance to hang out with relaxed, down to earth chart analyzers. Very similar to my methods. Hey, man. Really glad to have you as well. Again, I think you've already joined the Discord, but if you've not, please go ahead and join. Krisha and Ollie, if you guys could link Bob and the rest of the crew in here too to our Discord, it would be great. We would really love to have more like-minded, stress-free, mango-like traders with us, where we're not hypocritical, we're not toxic, and just looking to help everyone out, help each other out, more importantly. Because it's not about being right and being cocky and being arrogant, because that's what most trading communities are like over here. We win together, we lose together, we cry together, we have each other's shoulders for just that. Son Goku says, I'm sleepy ASF. I was wondering where your witty troll-like comments were. Come on, man. Have some coffee. Keep it coming. As long as you don't push the line, though, eh? Thus far, you've been having the perfect balance. I appreciate those. AOV Akili says, really like what you guys are doing at Mango. Keep it up. Hey, man, really appreciate that. Thank you for the support. It's kind of hard to, it's not kind of hard actually, it's just we're doing ourselves, but every now and then we have to keep reminding ourselves that we, to stay firm and not get sucked into what other communities are doing just to get a bigger audience and to get the audience number. I feel like the bigger our audience gets, we're more likely to draw on the wrong people. So our approach thus far has been stress-free. Let's put it that way. Has been really stress-free. Cardano, yeah, sure. Let's look at Cardano. We've not looked at Cardano today, man. This is not looking bad at all. It did break down though. Took out the low too. So not looking too bad on the high time frames. Not looking the best either. We did so this is this, yeah, fresh shot. That's good. So our target was around 35 cents to 37 cents. We hit our target and now we are come down to support at around 25 to 24 cents. We did front run it a little bit. So this wick low over here is likely going to be retested in my opinion, which lines up with me thinking that Bitcoin is likely going to see another test of its lows as well at around 32,000. So let's see. But this is just a pullback, man. Yeah, this is just a pullback, man. Cardano looks fine too. There's nothing to be worried about just yet. Okay, it's too premature to get to call tops over here, guys. Like too premature. And okay, you know what? You guys can call tops, but call tops on the right time frame, and then we can discuss it, right? Because in the 4-hour time frame, yeah, we could go have like a few, like maybe 24 hours, 24 candles of a downtrend, but it's not going to mean anything on the weekly setup. Cheers, Ollie. Thank you for coming. Thank you for modding. Really appreciate your help. As long as ADA gets to 3K, then it's good. What do you mean 3K? You mean $3,000? Or do you mean $3? Or do you mean 3,000 Satoshi? Hillary Butler says, like, subscribe. I would like a reading of ADA as well. I am new. I am watching Neo as it looks like it has been resilient in this short. Let's go ahead and look at Neo. Oh, and thank you for subscribing, Hillary. Really appreciate it. Join the Discord too, man. Oh, girl. It's actually not been bad. It's not been bad. Chart doesn't look too bad, but still no trade over here, in my opinion. Above the zone. It's looking good though. It's looking good. It's looking good. It's a bull market, right? So we're likely going to break through the zone, and after that, what are the targets? I would say here. And then here. We do have a structure over here too that we could go ahead and draw out. And it does meet that measurement right over there. So that would be a good target around $42. If we break 42 to around 47-ish, next target would be around 90-ish. Damn. Yeah, man, just jump in, share thoughts. You don't need to share thoughts though. You can literally just come in and say, hey, how's it going, mangoes? Good morning, good morning, good morning to all of you. I've just started my work day. Hope you guys have a great day. Just be nice, say hi, and then leave. That's all you need to do. In time, you'll get to know people, and you'll just be coming in to chat, talk. We're not the kind of community where we're like, hey man, you got to post a chart and you got to detail analysis. None of that. Just come in and have a good time. We have a laugh section in there too that Ollie's set up. It's been yeah, people have been putting in some nice funny stuff. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up soon. Any last requests before? Yeah, we just started streaming daily, Ezekiel, if that's your name. We've basically initially started streaming only last week, so it's been a good 9 days now where we've been doing these streams every single day around this time. So we start the stream around 2 hours prior to what you're seeing. So if you can show up around then, it'll be great to have you with us. I didn't stream yesterday because I decided to take a break on Sunday. I was really, really tired. But yeah. Justin Warren says, Sean, could you kindly take us through your mindset of exiting this BTC trade from 21 EMA, knowing it may come down? That's a little bit of a longer conversation, Justin, and I've been at this already for like around 2 hours. We'll talk about that tomorrow or maybe later this evening. If you're still up, of course. So it'll be a few hours from now. We can talk about it in Seed. We can do a maybe a private stream just for Seed members if there are enough people online, and I'm up to it. But yeah. Yeah, we can look at Maker, and then we can look at OMG quickly before I wrap up. Let me get a sip of water. Mouth's parched. Oh damn, I'm out of water. Damn. Alright. Gonna have to do this. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? What's going on here? Maker pumped. Maker making moves. There's not much to say here, man. There's not much to say here. You can look at the daily. Daily looks like it wants to test back down to what? 1,000-ish? Big numbers, man. Big numbers. May want to come down here. So I found support on the 4-hour time frame. So this is another example of a bull market. You put in these consolidations and it breaks up nicely and surely. If it was a bear market, you'd have been expecting this to break down, right? You're consolidating with lower candle closes against support. Spending a lot of time there, but pumped up. Found support here. Likely going to bounce. Test higher. Oh, Krisha, you're such a sweetheart. She came in with some water. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, man. I'm so lucky to have someone like this. So lucky. Wow. Jesus Christ. So yeah, this doesn't look too bad, man. But again, weekly levels all the way down here, so you're gonna have to play this on the lower time frames. It looks like this is being played on the lower time frames, man. Yeah, I'm done the entire bottle, Krish. I literally freaking went through that bottle in like no time. So what was the other one that you asked for? So it was Maker and OMG. Why am I looking at Kraken all the time? Why is Kraken even showing up on my list? I don't like this shot. It's a little bit. It's not. There's support right there. If you break the support, we're coming down. Coming down to this block, likely. Right. Lines up with this area over here too. We can extend this over here. But hey, maybe this ends up being a little bit like what we just saw with Maker, where we saw these like descending candle closes, kinda. This is ugly, man. And then this breaks up. It's a bull market, right? But easier charts to play, in my opinion. And you want the easier, stress-free charts. So, for example, Maker, right? Let's go back to Maker. Maker, USDT, and Binance. How do you have caught this trade? Where would you have played this? Right? Where? There's as this pumped, this complete pump, but there was no trade here. There was no trade here. Not for me, at least. Not on the weekly, at least. Maybe there was something on the daily. Let's go ahead and plot a horizontal there. Now we can go back down to the daily and say, was there an easy trade over here? No. Again, no. Because I would have been waiting for this level to break on the daily as well, right? As soon as we broke this level on the weekly, we went right up against a daily level sitting right there. So there was no trade over there either. And then pumped right through. Just because something pumps doesn't mean there was a good trade to be had on it. Not with our way of trading at the very least. Hey AP, how's it going, man? Good to see you in here. Alright guys, so with that I'm going to wrap up now. It's been 2 hours. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Do it the mango way. Please hit the likes. There's only 84 likes in here, making me really wonder whether you guys enjoy these streams. Yeah, we did look at XRP already, man. We looked at Wi-Fi on Wi-Fi or whatever we call it. We looked at it on Friday or Saturday rather. We'll go ahead and take a look at it tomorrow, man. Go ahead and show up around the same time. We do this every day for around 2 hours, seemingly. You're welcome. You're all welcome. And thank you all for showing up. Really appreciate it. The timings are 2 hours prior to this. Right, every day. We're looking to do it every day if you guys let us know that you enjoy it enough, because it does eat into the day a lot. And I could be doing like analysis videos for you guys, like Bitcoin, other altcoins, and tutorial videos too, right? So if you guys prefer me do other types of content, let me know that too.
You are gone now. Hard to think of an easy way to start. It's over. Give me what I want. Think of what you did today, how it's gonna be. I've got a bunch of real good reasons that I'm needing you to see. I can't keep holding this feeling of all that you've forgotten is us. Times of you gone today, nothing could make you stay. You are finished with me for now. Finished with me for now. Taking it all away. Gone, I'm gone now. Hard to think of an easy way to start. It's over. Give me what I've lost. Think of what I did today, how it's gonna be. I've got a bunch of real good reasons that you're never gonna see. You are consistently breaking me. All that I've forgotten is us.